Hello kids, welcome to the wonderful world of chemistry where I, Dignesh, is dealing with the chapter Nature of Chemical Bond. And in today's session of the chapter Nature of Chemical Bond, we will be basically understanding how exactly ionic bonds are formed or what exactly are ionic bonds. To begin with the entire session, let us start with a very simple term today that what exactly are ionic bonds और ionic bonds अगर बनता भी रहेगा तो किसके बीच में बनेगा? Then the answer to this question is absolutely simple, that ionic bond is formed between two ions, and we are aware it is called as a positively charged ions, which is called as cation, and the other is referred as a negatively charged ion, which is called as an anion. So I conclude that a ionic bond is formed between positively charged ions and negatively charged ions. The second question which might arise now, कि अभी ions कैसे बनता रहेगा? Then let us try to understand कि how exactly ions are formed. Now ions are formed from neutral atom, where the neutral atom will either lose electron or the neutral atom will either gain electron or accept electron. When the neutral atom loses electron, then a cation is formed, and when the neutral atom accepts electron, gains electron, then an anion is formed. Then the second question arise will be, okay, why this neutral atom is losing electron and why the neutral atom is accepting electron? Then the answer is they want to acquire stability in terms of octet. They want to acquire stability in terms of octet. उनको उनका octet खत्म करना है, 8 electrons चाहिए valence shell में, इसके लिए वो neutral atom या फिर अपना electrons lose करेगा या फिर अपना electrons gain करेगा. Those neutral atoms which will lose electrons, students, they are called as metals, and those which will accept electron, which will gain electrons, are called as non-metals. Here I can also give you one more point to understand that metals and non-metals, they basically have a huge difference in electronegativity. So the conclusion is that ionic bonds are formed between cations and anions are formed from metals and non-metals respectively, where metals and non-metals ke beech mein the difference in the electronegativity has to be very huge. Now, since we know how exactly a cation and how exactly an anion is formed, now start thinking कि अगर आपको सोडियम आयन बनाना है और अगर आपको क्लोराइड आयन बनाना है तो सोडियम आयन और क्लोराइड आयन कौन से एटम से बनेगा? Simple. If you want to prepare sodium ion or if you want to make sodium ion, you will prepare from sodium atom, where the electronic configuration of sodium atom is 2, 8, 1, and this sodium atom will either accept 7 electron or will either lose 1 electron with the most feasible process. Superb. The most feasible process is they will lose electron. So on losing electron, the sodium atom becomes sodium ion, having the electronic configuration 2, 8. If you look at this entire exchange of electron, sodium atom का size थोड़ा बड़ा है और sodium ion का size थोड़ा छोटा है. So I can easily conclude that the size of the sodium atom is greater as compared to the size of the sodium ion. So in general, if I need to conclude that the size of parent atom is greater as compared to the size of the cation, positively charged ion. So this was the formation of sodium ion. So similarly, can you make the formation of chloride ion? Yes, we can definitely do that. Chloride ion is formed from chlorine atom. The electronic configuration of chlorine atom is 2, 8, 7. When the electronic configuration of the chlorine atom is 2, 8, 7, chalo you tell me it will accept electron or it will lose electron. Then the answer is going to accept 1 electron, and the chlorine atom becomes chloride ion having the electronic configuration 2, 8, 8. Now if you look at once again the size difference, can you see that? Yes, and the conclusion is very obvious that this case chloride ion is bigger in size and chlorine atom is comparatively smaller in size. So I can say that the size of the parent atom is small as compared to the size of the anion. Now students, since we have formed sodium ion and chloride ion individually, now this sodium ion positively charged and chloride ion negatively charged will have a strong affinity towards each other. एक दूसरे को attract करेगा. And students, remember that whenever oppositely charged ions are attracting each other, they are always attracted by electrostatic force of attraction, and here we get the formation of sodium chloride molecule. Since here Na plus and Cl minus are attracted by electrostatic force of attraction, ionic bond is given one more name, and that name is electrovalent bond.